Everyone. Hello and welcome to Enlightened World Network. Today, as every day, we're bringing you a meditation, and we have the wonderful Kathleen Caputo with us to
Thank
guide
you.
you in that today. Kathleen, welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you for everyone who's being here today or who's going to be watching it later on. We appreciate it so much. And I'm going to be asking a couple of questions. So please comment later on or during the meditation if you want to, and let us know some of your answers.
Awesome. And Kathleen, I believe you can see the chat on this particular
Yes.
yeah, this platform. So, yes, absolutely. Interact with Kathleen. I'm going to turn it over to you, and then I will be back with you.
Okay. All right. So again, welcome everyone. So today our meditation is about living in a circular universe. And before we start, I just want to let you know that no matter how you came into this life, no matter what has gone on in your life before or is happening now, I want you to know that we're all made out of the unconditional love of our source. And that source is the unconditional giver of everything. And it has already given us everything. And that's so powerful to know that we already have that in our heart and in every cell of our being. So everything abundant and everything good is already ours and within us. So we experience it, though, to the degree that we're open to it. So I'm going to ask you to just close your eyes and let's all just be totally present. And imagine that you're putting everything outside the door, your to-do list today, any challenges, any problems, and just lock that door for now. And know that when you're ready, you can come back to it if you wish. And that if you are needed for any circumstance, that you can easily and effortlessly handle anything that's going on. So I'd like you to place your hand on your heart and just take a deep breath. And slow down your breathing, as we always say. And just feel that love that's right there within us, that source placed right in your heart. And just start to open to that love. And notice if you can open to it fully or just a little. And start by loving yourself, because everything starts with us. We can only give what we already have. So now I'd like you to imagine a huge life-size old-fashioned clock, the one with the white face, and it has the black hands and the black numbers. And just see yourself standing at the top of that clock at the number 12. And as you do, start to send that love from your heart to everyone and to everything. And sending it is easy. It's right there within you. And just notice how far that love is going. Is it going to your home, to your block, to your community, out to your city, your state, your country, to the entire world, to the entire universe, and maybe even beyond that universe? Just notice that. And as you do that, Imagine that love is going around the clock, one number at a time, because that clock represents that love. So see it going to 1 and to 2 and to 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Is that love growing at this point? Is it expanding? And 7 and 8 and 9 and 10, 11, and all the way back to you at the top of that clock. And how does that love feel to you as it's coming back? You see, this is how the universe works. We live in a circular universe. What we give out comes all the way back. It's really a universal law, just like the law of gravity. So feel that love that came back to you in every cell in your heart. And just stay with that for a few moments. That's wonderful. Now, keeping your eyes closed, take another few deep breaths. And notice how far that love went. And what kind of love was it? Did it have conditions? Given maybe only to the people that you love or you care about, to the people that you get along with, to the people who aren't different from you? Just see and imagine where that love went and to who and to what. And were there conditions on that love? Like, I'm giving love, but I want to make sure I receive it back from you. Or was that love unconditional love, including the people that you don't agree with, including people that maybe you have conflict with, or are very different from you in every way, or in some ways, or possibly even someone who hurt you in some way, whether they're here on earth or they've passed on. Notice if you can give those people and those circumstances love, that unconditional love, that source put within each one of us. So because we live in a circular universe, the kind of love that we give out is coming back full circle to us. Whatever we give out to the universe, whether it's our thoughts, our words, our actions, our deeds, are coming back. And they might not come back in the same way, in the way we thought they would, but it comes back in the way that means the most to us. And just remember that source is all good, and we have the power and the ability to experience that good. And this is also true for anything that we desire or that we feel is lacking in our lives. Remember that everything has been given, but to experience it, we have to already have it and give it. So the ways to experience our desires and our needs is to what they call prime the pump. We must first give what we desire and what we need. Now, that might seem very counterintuitive, but remember, everything starts with us. So if you're feeling that you need love, be the first to give that love. Do something for someone. Smile at someone in the street that you don't even know. And if we lack money or supply, give something that you already have, even if it's only $1 and you can only give a dime. Give that dime and be grateful for what you already have. And that's another way of being able to prime the pump, is to give in any way that you can. You give away some clothes or something that you don't need anymore. And being grateful for what you have, and being grateful for even the things that you don't have yet, but know that you have the ability to attract them because they're already in you. You know, the universe does not understand or be able to discern what we consider good or bad. All it knows to do is return it to you. So what we can do is change our thoughts and change our words and change what we're seeing. Change them to something more positive. And understand that what we see in somebody else also comes back to us, because we're all one with each other. So these things that you want to experience, you have the ability to experience. And if you have a conflict with somebody else, instead of focusing on that conflict or that disagreement, start to see past that. Be willing to see the good and the God in that person that's in you. And then you start to change the circumstance. You start to change something that brings something back to you that you're now seeing in them, knowing that their actions or the condition is just that, a condition, and actions and conditions can change. But it always starts with us. And be bold in what you want to see in your life, be bold in your desires, and know that everything is possible with our source. And use that power all the time to see the good in yourself and the good in others. Remember always, every moment of every day, that what we are giving out is what is coming back in that clock all the way back up to 12. And know that we have the power as spiritual beings of having free will. And we have the power to bring everything good to us. And to be confident that there's an abundance in every area of our lives. There's an abundance in love. There's an abundance in money and supply. There's an abundance of good. No matter what you're seeing with your physical eyes, you can change that by knowing that we can change our lives, and we can change what we're seeing, and we can go full circle and know that all that good comes back to us. How powerful it is to know that we have the ability to bring all that good to us, to experience what Spirit has already given us. And we can teach this. We can teach this to children so they know this from the very beginning of their lives. That we can let go of anything that we've learned that's no longer serving us for our highest good. But they can start out with a life that knows that what they give out, they get back. It's such an easy complex. It's so easy to know this, but it might not be as easy to actually do it. But with practice, it gets easier and easier. It's like going to the gym and exercising and strengthening our muscles. By doing this, we strengthen our spiritual muscle. And we have that strength. So when there is problems, when there's concerns, when there's challenges, we have that reserve of strength. And we can move through it so easily when we do that. It's knowing that everything starts with us and with God, with Spirit, with our source. Everything is possible. So no matter what the condition, no matter what the diagnosis, no matter what is happening around us, that love and that peace is right there within. And so just go to that and know that all is well. And so I'm going to ask you just for a few more moments to stay in this atmosphere of knowing, of feeling that peace in every cell of our body. And knowing that you can come back here to this place whenever you need to for anything that you desire or you require. It is right here. And it's right now. And so make the commitment now to accept this for yourself, to love yourself, and to love others, and know that we're all one. And so I send you much love. And whenever you're ready, open your eyes and know that your day is already set perfectly.
Oh, Kathleen, that was so beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
I really needed that this morning.
So did I.
Yeah, well, it's still morning where I am, so my day is just getting going really good. And what a great way to start. Yeah, just to know that whatever I'm putting out for my energy, it's coming right back. And so many times we forget about that, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
We forget that if I'm going to be Miss Grumpy today, then that's what's going to stick with me all day long because it comes right back to me.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Exactly.
I choose happy. I choose love.
Yes,
And
you do all the time. We see
so
that.
I
And
want
you
to
give
ask
it
those
out to
that are,
everyone else too.
oh, thank you. I want to ask those that are tuned in right now, what are you
Mm-hmm.
choosing? And how did this meditation help you with that realization that whatever we put forth, that's what we get back? And if you could just type in, if you want to take a moment, if you're able to, just type in how this has helped you this morning, like it did me. And sometimes we need that reminder, don't we? We
Mm-hmm.
need a reminder that our energy doesn't just affect us.
Right.
Yeah, and I think that's what you teach. You teach the children that. You teach people that. You've taught me a lot about Hado and what it means. So, Kathleen, just take a moment, please, and share about what you do and the work that you do with Hado Bear
Sure,
and
sure.
teaching others.
So Hado Bear is a big stuffed animal, and he's about 3.5 feet tall. And I bought him when I met Dr. Emoto, the Japanese scientist who wrote The Hidden Messages in Water. And I studied with him, and I named the bear Hado because Hado is the Japanese word for the vibrational pattern of energy that we're all made out of. And I wrote a children's book about Hado, and it's called Hado Bear's Secret, Hado, Bear's Secret. And I'm not going to tell you his secret because you can get it on Amazon. But he's basically teaching children that we're all different, but we're all perfect just the way we are, that we should always be kind, and that our thoughts, our words, and our beliefs are reflected back to us in our life experience. So it's always important to keep them positive. And in the back of the book, there's an exercise called Turn It Around, where I give the children 10 negative statements, and then they pick from 10 positive statements which one turns that negative statement around. And we also have a nonprofit, Source of Guidance, that helps children that are in crisis, seriously ill, or in the hospital. And what we do is we send one of our books. It's an autographed book. We also have a little stuffed animal, which we call Baby Hado Bear, that we send to the children so they have a comfort animal to hold on to. We include them in our Hado Bear Superhero Club because all of these children are superheroes, including their families. And we also send out a video to them, which I'm not going to tell you about yet. Hado Bear has a way of contacting children and making them feel that they're special and that they can do anything that they need to do. And so my website is hadobear.com, HADOBEAR.com, and the nonprofit is sourceofguidance.org.
Okay, I'm just going to type that right into the comments and see, we have a comment from someone.
And Linda says that's going to be a good day no matter what. I love that.
That's right. It's a choice we make, and
Yeah.
it's an attitude, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this
Absolutely.
meditation just brought that out for all of us that, we can choose to say, today is a good day,
Mm-hmm.
and really feel that, because when you feel it in your heart, it shows on your face, and
Yes,
you
it
remember
does.
to smile, and
Mm-hmm.
smiling is one of the best things we can give to somebody. It
Right.
doesn't cost us a thing, right?
And on a physical level, they say if you're sad or you're not feeling well, smile anyway because that's going to release endorphins. It's going to help you on a physical level too.
Absolutely. Kathleen, we so appreciate you being with us today. Thank
Thank you.
you for this wonderful meditation. Thank you to all of you who tuned in. Every day here at Enlightened World Network, we bring you a meditation. So tune in with us and find out if it's something that might touch your heart in a good way. Thank you all for being here. Much love to you. And bye now.